taking endometrial samples in the investigation of postmenopausal bleeding, because you can miss endometrial CA in the polyps. So postmenopausal women without bleeding, and if the endometrium is thickened, again it requires further evaluation of the endometrial cavity. Again, this was about the postmenopausal women. What about young females? If the woman is around 40 years of age, she is having regular menstrual cycles and she presents with the irregular menstrual bleeding or heavy menstrual bleeding, the first step is we advise them hormonal treatment. What if the woman is not responding to the hormonal treatment? Still she is having irregular bleeding or still she is having heavy bleeding? Then we should not directly advise hysterectomies to these women who are more than 40 years if they are not responding to the hormonal therapy. Again, the guidelines are to go for endometrial sampling first and then only go for hysterectomy. Otherwise, you can miss the malignancies, and especially those women who are having history of malignancies in their family, who are obese, hypertensive, diabetic, and those who had polycystic ovaries in their young age. So once we do the, why we are pressing that we should go for endometrial biopsy, because we should know before going for the definitive surgery what we are dealing with. Either we are dealing with hyperplasia or we are dealing with endometrial carcinoma. And this slide is showing the risk of malignant transformation. According to the new WHO classification, either the woman can have simple hyperplasia or the hyperplasia with atypia. And the risk of malignant transformation is 1.6 to 4.6% in the woman with simple